In this video, I'm going to be covering very specific use cases of AI that I use within my agency, and some of these have allowed me to get my clients millions of views, get a ton of leads and sales. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand how to use AI in some ways that not a lot of people have told you. Some of these features and use cases you've probably never seen before. Follow the video and let's get right into it. So here, as you can see, we have 4 use cases that we're going to cover in this video. There's a lot more use cases that I can show you, but these are some of the coolest use cases that pretty much cover everything that you'll ever be doing in terms of social media, sort of, right? So let's get right into it. The first one I want to show you is clipping, right? A lot of people, so here's how I came up with the clipping use case, right? A lot of people, they use AI to script videos, to analyze videos, do all that kind of shit. I had a clipping issue. We mostly clip videos for our clients in my agency, right? And it was a problem because it took me, I had to watch an hour of footage in order to find a 30-second clip. That is super unproductive, obviously. And so I asked myself, how the fuck can I make this as efficient as possible? And so the way I thought about it is like, well, we can use Opus. But like, if you've ever used Opus, Opus costs a lot. And not only does it cost, it also gives a shit output, pretty much. And so I was thinking like, well, what if I built my own AI app that, is the same as Opus, but what if I, instead of having to deal with the prompts of Opus and the shit outcomes of Opus, I can just code the AI with my own knowledge and train it with my own knowledge and SOPs. And by the way, I've generated, a couple 100 million views on social media, made 6 figures for my clients. I know what I'm doing, right? I have a lot of experience. I worked with big guys, all that shit. So that would be a sick product. But then obviously AI apps are not that easy to develop as I thought. And so I came across this app called Blort AI, and this fucking app changed the way I fucking run my business. I was able to do exactly what I wanted without having to spend fucking dozens of thousands of dollars to build an AI app. I was able to put in my own SOPs, my own knowledge base, and I was able to train my own AI in order to basically take any video and clip it up in an actual good fucking piece. Like, we use this framework right here to generate millions of views for some of our clients, right? We did like 3 or 4 million views in 3 videos. They're all clipped from this exact framework that you see right here. Okay? This is not a fucking joke. This is fucking serious shit you're gonna see right now. So this is our client, Jeremy Haynes, right here. It's blurred. The quality's kind of fucked, but you can still see him here. You can recognize him, especially if he watches videos. I'm gonna hop into this board and I'm gonna kind of show you around how that works and how we're using the AI. Okay, so here we are. As you can see on this board, there's another workflow right here that I'm just gonna show you later, but it's also a part of the video. But this is what we're focusing on right now. This is the clipping portion. There's so much data here, bro. This is my own SOP guide right here written. I'm not gonna show it to you. Hell no. And this is all the Jeremy's YouTube videos, or any client that we have. We just put all their YouTube videos inside of here, and we just tell the AI to rip it. And then we also have onboarding form. This is something we had to generate ourselves, but it contains like content messaging, ICP sheet, all that kind of stuff. Here's how it works essentially. So you have this big thing where it contains a clipping guide, right? Obviously you have to connect it so that AI understands, how it works, right? And you have all the YouTube videos, which is the resources where AI is going to clip from. And then you have general guides on, who the target audience is, what kind of clips should look for, all that kind of stuff, right? And so you can either, obviously every single time, like you need to, when you give AI all these groups, you need to tell it what groups it has specifically and what is the purpose for each group. Right, and then obviously it has to log that in. Like, your purpose is to do X, Y, and Z, and then I give it the guides and what the purpose of those guides is, right? And then AI understands what it needs to do. And there's 2 ways we can clip stuff. We can either tell it, we have to count how many videos there are in here, and we have to tell it out of the 100+ videos, however they are, inside Jeremy Haynes YouTube videos group, give me 10 clips. One thing that AI does is it fucks up the transcript a lot, so you have to tell it use the exact words for the transcript. Sometimes like the Claude is actually like fucking fucked. Sometimes it's not able to generate these big prompts. So you're gonna have to switch models. But like GPT is fine. But sometimes when it comes to GPT, you're gonna have to explain it, the format it needs to do these things in. But either way, that's how you do it. Or you can either, if you want the AI to do it less quality, you just need to connect a specific video to it, give it the link right here, and be like, give me 10 clips from this transcript. So you can either get like one clip or like 10 clips from 100 videos, or just connect to one single video and it'll get like 5 clips. Obviously, it's more quality driven, right, than anything else. So that's how you do it. I mean, let's just wait for something to pop up. Because as you know, the format is like fucking sucks. So you have to tell the AI. Usually we use Claude, so you don't experience these problems. Actually, I don't know why I used ChatGPT this time, but you can see 4 times a year, a bunch of residues being up. This is like a bad clip. This is why we kind of, when I try to get clips, I try to aim for quantity. So I say, give me 10 clips. Obviously, I know that not all of the 10 clips will be good. Maybe like 1 or 2 or 3 would be good, but this is exactly why I aim for quantity. So I can, out of the quantity, I can choose the quality. So now we're just waiting for it to load. Yeah, so my big why, so it's, it's kind of explaining why he runs a certain offer that he runs. It's a good piece of content. This exactly. Our next speaker, this is actually a clip we used and posted. You can see right here.
It's about helping rich people get a lot richer, is the impact that they can go out there. And that's our next speaker. He flew all the way in from Australia.
So our next speaker, all the way from Australia. See? So it gives us clips that we actually use. So you know, don't look a lie. So that's one use case of AI. Very, very fucking cool. Saves us a shit ton of time and also produces like insane results. Insane results. However, the next use case I want to show you is story sequences. Story sequences, like it's fucking insane. Like again, a lot of people use AI for, I don't know, scripting and all that kind of shit, but we managed to use it for story sequences. Something that you genuinely do not see that often, right? So again, it saves us a lot of time. It saves us a headache from just going through so many fucking files, and very useful. Let me go into this board and show you how we actually do this. So as you can see, it's called Matthias. Matthias is our guy, a designer. As you can see, it says carousels, but of course you can use it for stories as well. As you can see, there's like Twitter guide. This is like a guide on how to write Twitter stuff, which is, I'm going to talk about this there. So you have a story guide, which is essentially a guide that explains how to make stories, and then you plug it into the ChatGPT. You need to have some sort of training, right? You plug in the videos of the clients, right? And then you plug in the onboarding form information of the clients, and you just plug in a general amount of content so the AI knows what to talk about, what information to give, all that kind of stuff. And again, same thing, when you connect a bunch of this stuff, you need to tell the AI what each group is about and all that kind of stuff. You input all the information, and that's it. You explain to the AI, every single group, what does it do, and how it should act towards it, all that kind of stuff. And then it generates the outcome, right? So, let me just generate me 5 ideas for 5 story sequences. You can just put something like that. And let's see what kind of result it gives me. So, sequence 1, as you can see, gives you the sequence 1, slide 1 that you show in the first story, second slide, all that kind of stuff. Super useful thing. Again, you got to be able to have original knowledge so you can actually filter what's good and what's bad, but super useful. Again, a lot of people think like the AI is there to replace them. Like, it's not, bro. It's there to fucking help you. Just like with the clipping example, it's not there to be fucking perfect 100% of the time. Sure, there's gonna come a point, it's gonna be fucking on point 99.9% of the time. However, clipping bot is just, we still have a clipper. We still have a clipper who goes in and clips these scripts. Like, we need that shit, right? It's still not as good as I want it to be, but it saves us so much time. Like, imagine having to go through 100 of those videos on your own. It's gonna take you like fucking ages, right? No, now you have an AI that's gonna go through it and is gonna do it for you. And that is exactly why we're leveraging AI. It saves us time and makes us more efficient. Not to replace us. We're not lazy here. Like, we're not trying to get replaced. We're trying to do our work as efficiently as possible, and we leverage AI to help us do that. I need to preface that. So story sequences are another amazing fucking use case, okay? And again, Blort AI fucking coded. But I just want to say this. Blort AI, this fucking app is fucking amazing. And I'm not saying this because they pay me to say it. However, yes, I did get a very good fucking deal with them, because what we did is like we gave them like they gave me one-on-one access, and whenever there's a bug or something happening, I could just scream to the owner and he's gonna fix it right away. Like, bro, the amount of improvements this app has like made, just because somebody like me comes along and says shit like, hey, this isn't working properly, go fucking fix it, or like do this to make it better. Like, it's fucking insane, and it's just gonna keep leveling up. But bro, this is an app that I'm genuinely so much fucking invested in. Like, everybody from my team uses this app because I tell them to, right? Script writers, clippers, editors, the character designers, everybody, because it's just so fucking good. I just want to say that, right? I don't want people coming and saying like, oh, you're giving a fake review. No, because like, I fucking actively use this shit for all of my clients. You cannot fake that. You can't. Bro, do you know how much time it fucking takes to pull out like fucking 100 videos manually? I'm not gonna fake that for a fucking video, dude. I'm not fucking retarded. So just want to say that before, if anybody says like, oh, you're faking it, you're just getting paid to say this. No, dude, this is a fucking amazing app. You should get your ass on this. Next use case, carousels. Okay, so you know how these posts, let me show you this stuff like this. You know how people come up with that, and you know they probably have some fucking dude who's writing this shit for them. Well, we have an AI that helps us do that right fucking here. And yeah, as you can see, carousels, right? And it's the same thing. Yeah, you upload a shit ton of content, you upload the onboarding information, you upload even more content, testimonials, whatever, right? And you upload a tour guide, which is or any sort of guide, right? And you upload even more for this. Like in this particular case, we uploaded tweets, right? And then you just like explain what each group is about. You give the AI a big purpose, like what is its purpose? What does it need to do? And then you tell it, hey, you have a podcast because to pull out general stories. You have testimonials to pull out specific numbers, you know, that these guys have achieved. You have YouTube videos, again, for general information. You have the onboarding form to understand who the ICP is. You have the Twitter guide to be able to write these tweets actually fucking well. And you have Jeremy Hin's tweets in order to fucking see what's already working and, copy it. Right, so you need to understand, if you don't explain to the AI what it needs to do, it's just going to give you a shit output, right? You have to be super specific to the point where you give it numbers. AI is like a lazy fucking employee, dude. If you don't tell the AI what to do properly, it's just going to do it like some fucking average job, and you're not even going to be satisfied. You're going to be fucking angry and like thinking like, oh, it happened. What is it shit? But it's a matter of fact that you just give it a bad fucking prompt or instructions. That's on you. So yeah, this is how we use it. And again, I can show you. Write me 5 carousels. Just that. Right. And like you have to with this thing, it might be controversial because like I just told you need good prompts, and then I get a bad prompt or whatever. It's just because initially you have to. In the front end, you have to put a lot of effort into piling up a good fucking group, enough information, and actually writing a big ass prompt. But after that, when you've done all the work, then you can give it a shit prompt or a simple prompt because it already has information to work with. And what you might have to do, if you initially start using AI at the start of the conversation and it gives really good output, but then it starts to like give you shit output, just remember that AI tends to forget stuff, and sometimes you have to re-input the prompt in order for the AI to actually remember what it has to do. You have to remember that because AI forgets shit, and that's why you're getting good output at the start and it should output later on. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, it's just white shit, Again, make sure to fucking check it, double check it. AI is not perfect. It's not here to replace us. It's here to help us be more efficient. Remember that. And again, the last but not least is the scripting. Again, the biggest fucking basic shit ever that people have been using the AI since it ever came out is how, scripting, long form, short form videos, fucking emails, whatever it is, right? The most basic use case. Let me show you. So as you can see for this particular client, we have the short form scripting button, the long form. However, it's the same shit, right? You need the onboarding information that tells the speaking style. Speaking style is very important when you're scripting videos, so that the script actually maintains the speech of the client. That's very important. Offer information, content messaging, ICP sheets, all that shit. Any additional information that the client has, like a PDF, you know, all that shit, right? All the client's content. So just so the the AI knows general information that it's gonna teach inside the scripts, and then obviously a scripting guide, and that's usually it. We don't usually put anything else, just those 3 groups. And again, same thing: give instructions, give a purpose, explain what those resources that you gave it are doing. That's literally it. And you rip a script. What I usually like to do is I tell the AI, give me 5 ideas, right? 5 strongest ideas, right? And then I make sure that I just pick out, let's say I only like 2 ideas out of the 5, that I just scripted those, right? Oh shit, we got Gemini 3 Pro. If you don't know, Gemini 3 Pro is the fucking smartest model out of all the models so far. Like, the most updated. I'm filming this video on 21st of November. Right now, it's the smartest fucking model. I was switching to Gemini. Fuck that, bro. Let's try it out. I mean, it's not gonna make a huge difference because I'm just showing you here. I'm not gonna sit here for too long. But bro, insane. Boom. That's pretty good. And then yeah, I just like fucking get an idea, right? I like this idea 1. Script me idea 1. That's it, bro. You can obviously use this for emails, for all kinds of shit. But again, AI, it's not here to fucking replace you. It's here to help you become more efficient. So those are the 4 use cases and ways that I use AI personally in my own agency, my own content, and helping us get amazing client testimonials and results.